Hello everyone, this is Desy, and in this video we are going to talk about editing your jobs. So here I am in the search job screen, and as you can see I have a list of a bunch of unfinished jobs. Let's go ahead into one of them and edit it. So quick note here on the action column, this is our edit, our edit pencil. The eyeball is the job summary where you can see a quick view of your job. So the job information, case information, client and attorney information, server information, service information if there's any, comments if any, and attachments if any as well. Then you can click edit the job from here as well. Then we have the trash can, which is to erase the job, and then the paper clip with a number, which indicates how many attachments the job currently has. If you will click on that, you'll see which attachments are in the job without having to go inside the job. So here we can go ahead and click edit. So here's a job I have. This is the basic information of the job. We have the status, which is unfinished, the client, attorney, case, plaintiff, defendant, the server on the job, the client job reference number, if there's any, priority and zone. And here we have a bunch of dates like court date, action date, expired date, so on and so forth. And if you had any of those dates, then it will display right there. Close date and invoice date, which can come in handy. And then the client contact if there is a case contact selected for this particular job. And then here we have the documents to serve listed. Now down here we have our survey list. So here's our party to be served with the first address, and we have our server here. We can go ahead and click on that, and that's going to expand. And right here is where you would add your service information once it's being served, especially if it's individually served. So you can go ahead and fill it out right there. But let's say you need to add another address for the job. So what I like to do is clicking copy here, then add another here, and then paste. And then this way, all I have to do is change the address itself. Maybe you can also change the server in the job if you need to. So here I can just select this server here. Make sure you check this box. And then when you hit save, it changes the server in the job. And you would see it up here as well. You can change the status of the addresses. So let's say this was a bad address. I can just go ahead and go here and say non-served. Or you can go ahead and have vacant, bad address, whatever you would like. And then this one can be attempting. So if you use these in PST, this is where they are. Now we have the comment section here. You may add a comment with a current date and time, one with no date, and you may add an attempt. Let's say we're doing a comment. So let's say this is just an office comment. We're clicking review, accept, and you may also click any of these boxes from out here. You can edit the comment by double clicking in the body and then just adding more information. You hit enter and it'll close the body. You can go ahead and click the pencil here if you need to, and that way you can edit the comments this way, or you can delete your comment by just clicking the trash can, hit delete, and it's gone. With your attachments, you may do drag and drop. Let's say you have a PDF. You can go ahead and drop it. Next, give it a description. It will have automatically whatever description the PDF is called, so you can go ahead and overwrite that by just calling it something else. Select your purpose. You may type in the purpose and it'll do a quick search. The file type, so in this case it's a PDF. Then you can make it view by client, view by server, signed, filed, whatever you would like. and then you will hit save, and there's where your attachment is. You may also click on these boxes from out here. If you want to see your PDF, just double click and it'll open up on a different tab. You can also go ahead and remove your attachment, or you can add manually by clicking add. Click in here and then it will open up your file explorer in your computer, and that way you can select what attachment you want to add manually this way rather than doing drag and drop. So this is pretty much it for this part, which is the service information tab. If we go to the job basics, this is where we change whatever information you want display up here. So let's say you selected the wrong client. You can go ahead and replace client and select someone else. If you selected the wrong attorney, do the same thing, replace attorney. If you selected the wrong case, same thing, replace case, search for the right case, and obviously if none of these exist, then you can add new. You may edit the court date and time here, the client reference number, your zone, and your documents to serve from here as well. The priority, the affidavit type, any of those dates that we saw up here, and any of the affidavit options such as show the notary block, include the recipient description, or make the client company name on affidavit. And then if you need any additional options, just click on this, and then that way you can see everything else that we have. This is the printing options. Perhaps you need an amended affidavit, or show the amount invoice on your affidavit, or maybe you want to do a send away affidavit, so on and so forth. And lastly, we have the invoice and server pay window. So here's our invoice. You may edit this as you please. You can remove any sales items as you want. You can add a sales item from the existing database, or you can add new. If it doesn't exist, these are searching fields. You may search by the item name or the description name. And then if you need to see your server pay, just click Show Server Pay, and this is where those columns are. It'll show you which server it's assigned to which sales item and how much they're getting paid. You can see how much is each server getting paid in total. And then down here, you may record your client payments if you have one, a check, or perhaps they pay with a credit card. You can record your payment here. And then right here is the totals of the amount that you're charging, how many credits, the subtotal, tax, total charge, payments, and how much they owe you. This is pretty much it for editing a job. There's really no much to it other than this. If you want to add the service information, I'll be adding another job that will talk about how to close out a job. So refer to that video to learn how to add the service information once your documents are served. As always, if you guys have any questions, give us a call. We're here to help.